Jesus gave me the victory. I love him. I love him. I really love the Lord. I know some of y'all are thinking her daughter was murdered. How can she be singing she loved the Lord? Easy, because I do. And I just know that behind this, other lives will be saved because I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to make sure they remember my daughter's name. I'm going to make sure they remember her story because she would not die in vain. I have to hold on to my beliefs where God is concerned if I don't want this death to consume me, because it's almost consumed the very fibers of who I am, who I have become. I'm no longer the street woman, the street chick that fought all the time and, was in gangs and stuff like that. God has resurrected me from the old life. And even though this happened, I know that my baby is not suffering anymore. I know that she's not in a very abusive relationship. Would I have rather have her? Of course. Don't be stupid. Of course I would have rather have my baby here. But the fact is she's not. And I can continue to get bitter, or I can really tap into that thing that I believe in called God and Jesus and become better. And I would say this: singing was my daughter's favorite pastime. At the age between 5 and 7 years old, she was getting paid $100 a gig to sing, like for opening acts at funerals and things like that. $100 at that age, because she could really sing. And she loved to sing. See, it's a difference. A lot of people can sing, but a lot of people don't love to sing. And Saturday, when we have a celebration of life, that's what we're going to do. We're going to celebrate her life. And I'm taking this thing hour by hour, y'all. Y'all see what time it is. I think it's almost 3 o'clock, and I can't sleep. I'm wide awake, and I'm tired, but I'm wide awake. If the world wasn't so crazy, I would actually leave and just go ride. But I have enough common sense to know that's not wise. So I'm just sitting here and I'm just thinking about my kids, period. Not just my daughter that's no longer here, but the rest of my kids, and looking at how they have this void where their sibling was, and looking at their faces crying every day when we talk about her because she's no longer here. And I found myself today, you guys, I was almost back into my old nature. I was driving and I was about to go get some gas, and I passed the gas station and I ended up in front of my daughter's house. And while I was driving, I was doing something I shouldn't have been, which is texting to let my family know, don't worry about me, I'm on my way to her house. And immediately it sparked outrage with my kids, like, no, mama, don't, no, where you at, So I was talking to a friend, and he was like, would you do me a favor? And I said, what? And he said, would you please keep driving? Because you don't need to go in that house. And especially when the cops haven't allowed you to go in yet. He said, just do me that favor. Would you please? And I think it was the tone in his voice, it was so calm, while my spirit and my emotions and my anger was raging, that it got through to me, and I just kept going. I just kept going. And so I thank God that in a time where I couldn't come to myself and stop myself from even going to the house, that he had someone speak to me, and speak to me in such a way that it got my attention. So that let me know today that I'm almost out of control. I'm almost to the point to where there's no coming back. And I realize that's what the enemy wants. And then my daughter's legacy would be in vain. She didn't want them to tell me, because she knew her mom would turn this city out. And she was trying to keep me where I was, instead of going back in that old nature and turn some stuff, y'all. And that's all she kept saying. Don't tell my mama. Don't tell my family. I'ma work it out. I'ma work it out. You know, because we are that family that yeah. And so when I realized that I'm almost to that point to where there's no return, I had to take a step back today and say, if you do this, one, this is not going to bring her back. Two, you'll feel good in the moment. But three, what about your kids, your other kids? Four, what about your daughter's legacy? Do you really want what you were going to do to overshadow her? And so the answer to that was no. So, like I said, I may not be acting how everybody wants me to act, or how everybody feel I should be acting, and you tell me how I'm supposed to act, and maybe I'll adopt that, But right now, I'm just like I've always been, transparent. I'm very transparent about me, what I go through, what I've been through, different things like that. So right now, this is it, raw. This is what you're getting, I do know that I cannot afford to allow the enemy to use the situation to undo everything God has done. This same Bible that I believe in and I preach about and I minister on to other people, now myself, I have to find scriptures that heal my heart, that keep me focused, that keep my faith. And it's not going to be easy. I never said that. God never said it would be easy. I don't understand this. I don't understand none of this. I don't understand the thing with my baby girl. I don't understand none of this. But I do know I cannot afford to let these things take me backwards to where it may not be no coming back. And at this point, my kids still need a mama. They need a mother that's going to lead them out. They need a mother that's going to show them strength. And they keep saying, Mama, you strong, you strong. I feel like I have let them down. I don't feel like I'm strong. So it says, let the weak say I'm strong. That's what the Bible says. So I am speaking that I am strong in this and that I will get through this. I know I cannot get through it without God. Everybody else, okay. But without God, there is no getting through this. So I've decided that I'm going to feel what I feel, but I'm also going to get in here and dissect this word like I would normally do, to keep myself and keep my mental positive and focused, so that my baby's legacy will not be in vain by me doing something stupid because I need instant gratification at this time. And that's all it is instant gratification. I'm not going to say I won't cry no more. I know I will. I'm going to keep crying. I know that. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to yell or be upset. Come on, let's be real. Yes, I will. But what I can promise is that I am not going to take the law in my own hands. That's what I can promise. I still got grandkids that still needs to make sense of what all has happened. One day they have an auntie, next day no auntie. So I thought while I was up, I would sit here and just talk to you guys and let you know where I'm feeling and where I'm at, and to tell everybody who has cashed out me, PayPal'd me, and everything, thank you so much. I meet with the funeral director tomorrow and everything, and we take care of all the business and stuff. And I just want you all to know I really, 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 really appreciate it. When kids get grown, my daughter was almost 30. She would have been 30 on the 20th. I don't know if they have life insurance or not. So that's something, when you got your own family, that's something you do. But I do know she didn't have any. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you were still under my roof, okay. But when you grown and you've been grown for a minute and all this, that's on you. So I do know that's something that she didn't have, because who thought you would get killed or you would die in your 20s? So anything that you all have given, thank you so much. It's going to go towards her cremation and everything, whatever that costs and all that. So I just want y'all to know that I appreciate it. So that being said, to everyone who's did videos giving me positive feedback and sending me love and things like that. I have commented on different videos sending me love and appreciation and all that. I don't take that lightly. I thank you guys so much. I can't thank you enough. I really do. No matter what, I love all positive vibes. I thank you so much for that. So it looks like I'm gonna be up for a minute. I'm gonna try to walk again later today, since it's another day now. I'm gonna try to walk again later today, because believe it or not, walking does clear my mind, and it gives me something to keep getting my health back the way that it should be. So I might do a video while I'm walking. I don't know, y'all. I'm playing it by ear. But I knew I couldn't sleep, so I'm like, let me come on and just thank the people for everything. And like I said, continue praying for us as I continue to pray for those who want me to pray for them. And I really appreciate everything that you all have done, okay? I know as time goes on, I will get into more details regarding this situation, because every day more stuff is coming to light, okay? The detectives has told us certain things we can say and certain things we can't, because they're not trying to tip off the person who did it. And yes, we know who did it. I spoke back with the coroner today. So as time goes on, after we memorialize her and things like that, I will get in and do a full video to explain, because I don't want this to happen to anybody else. I did not know that lesbian relationships could be this toxic. I didn't know that, but I learned today. So I learned from my daughter's death that yes, they can be. I was naive where that was concerned, but you live and you learn. So I'm gonna get out for her, and like I said, I'm sleepy, but I'm wide awake. So I feel myself yawning. Sorry. So hopefully I get some sleep in the next hour or so. All right, you all, you be blessed. And again, thank you to everyone. Smooches.